Goodbye! From now on, we will go to Deoksugung Palace from Gyeonghuigung Palace. Ready? Go! Turn your back on Gyeonghuigung Palace and walk a little. Is this your first trip to Korea? I'm sure you'll be satisfied with Korea's various charms. Go right here. Deoksugung, previously called Gyeonghuigung, is the major royal palace of Daehan Empire, which was proclaimed in 1897. Deoksugung Palace has served as a temporary palace since 1593, naming it the Temporary Palace in Gyeonghuigung. Just 1 year after the Japanese invasion in 1592, when all palaces in the capital were destroyed. Later, in 1611, it was named Gyeonghuigung Palace and became an official palace with a court. Cross the crosswalk here. As Emperor Gyeongbokgung declared the Korean Empire in 1897 and assumed the throne as an emperor, Gyeonghuigung Palace served as the imperial court and palace of the Korean Empire. Later, its status was elevated to befit the dignity of an empire. Western-style buildings were built inside the palace, blending the traditional and Western styles. In 1904, however, many of its buildings were lost in a great fire. The palace was again renamed Deoksugung Palace after Emperor Gyeongbokgung abdicated the throne due to pressure from the Japanese Empire in 1907. When Korea was under Japanese rule, the palace shrank in size significantly, resulting in the demolition of most of its buildings. Making things worse, Deoksugung Palace became a part of the Japanese Empire's park development project, losing its dignity as a royal palace. From 1946 to 1947, Deoksugung Palace's Seok-Jojin Hall hosted the first and second U.S.-Soviet Joint Commission. The palace restoration project has continued since then, transforming it into the palace that we see today. Cross the crosswalk and go right. Daehanmun Gate is the main gate of Deoksugung Palace. The name Daehan means yin to add prosperity to Hanyang. The main gate of Gyeonghuigung Palace was Infomun Gate, located south of the palace. However, Daehanmun Gate served as the main gate after the new city center, including the Hwanggadan altar, formed around Daehanmun Gate, the east gate of the palace. Its present name was changed during the renovation that took place in 1906. From here, you can follow the yellow block on the floor. Gyeonghuigung Hall is the throne hall of Deoksugung Palace, and it was the place where significant national events were held, such as coronations, wedding ceremonies, official meetings, and receptions for foreign envoys. The name Gyeonghwa means righteousness that doesn't get biased. After Emperor Gyeongbokgung's return to Deoksugung Palace from the Russian legation, he used Jukdorang Hall as the throne hall for about 5 years. Later in 1902, Emperor Gyeongbokgung built Myeongkajin Hall with a 2-tier roof like other palaces. However, Gyeonghuigung Hall was lost in the Great Fire of 1904 and rebuilt with a single-tier roof. The staircase that leads up to Gyeonghuigung Hall has 2 dragons engraved on it, unlike the traditional phoenixes found in other throne halls. This is because the hall was built after the declaration of the Korean Empire, signifying the emperor's dignity. The courtyard of Gyeonghuigung Hall has stone posts on both sides that indicate state officials' positions by their ranks. Deoksugung Hall is a Western-style stone building that was built as Emperor Gyeonghuigung's sleeping and living quarters. The name Deoksu means built with stones. Deoksugung Hall was designed by G.R. Harding, a British architect, and was a part of the national modernization policy of the Korean Empire. Deoksugung Hall is styled with the neoclassicism design from the West, and it features balconies at the front and both sides of the building. The ground floor has servants' quarters and subsidiary facilities. The first floor, which is connected with a stone staircase, is equipped with a reception room, a waiting room for guests, and a dining hall. The second floor has sleeping quarters for the emperor and the empress, and several other rooms designed for their respective purposes. After its completion in 1910, Emperor Gyeongjong used Deoksugung Hall as the reception room to greet high-ranking officials and foreign envoys. After Emperor Gyeongjong's passing, however, Deoksugung Hall was used as an art museum that exhibits Japanese artworks, while Deoksugung Palace was gradually damaged by the Japanese Empire. After the national liberation, Deoksugung Hall was used by the U.S.-Soviet Joint Commission and by the United Nations Commission on Korea. Later, it served as the National Museum of Korea and the National Palace Museum of Korea until it was renovated in 2009. Deoksugung Hall is now used as the Daehan Empire History Museum. Do you know about hanbok, Korea's traditional costume? Hanbok refers to traditional Korean attire. Koreans in the past used cloth, silk, hemp, ramie, and other materials to make clothes tailored to the distinct 4 seasons of the Korean peninsula. A complete set of hanbok consists of jeogori, which covers the arms and the torso, a skirt or a pair of trousers, and durumagi, which serves as outerwear. With a snug fit and soft lines, the clothes give an elegant look overall. Korean people in the past tended to prefer simple, white clothes, for which they were often referred to as the white-clad people. However, they would wear more ostentatious clothes with elaborate colors and designs depending on the period, status, and occasion. Cross the crosswalk here. There are no traffic lights, so please cross carefully. The stone wall of Deoksugung Palace is starting to be seen on the left. We're almost there, so cheer up a little more. Do you know about K-food? K-food has been taking the world by storm with its superb taste and benefits to health. The World Health Organization described Hansik as a superb culinary model with nutritional balance, with many researchers reporting that Hansik prevents obesity and cancer. Doenjang, Ganjang, and Gochujang are three of the most basic condiments and the most widely enjoyed fermented foods in Korea. Doenjang and ganjang are made from meju, which refers to soybeans boiled, pounded into paste, and formed into brick-shaped lumps. These lumps are dried and fermented, and then kept in large clay pots with salt water for around 2 to 3 months. The resulting solids are made into doenjang, and the liquid is used as ganjang. These sauces offer a uniquely savory and rich salty taste. Deoksugung is a traditional Korean food made by fermenting a mixture of soybean malt, starch, and adding chili pepper powder and meju powder. Being lovers of spicy foods, Koreans use gochujang in a wide variety of dishes. Kimchi is a staple side dish that a majority of Koreans can't go without. To them, no meal is complete without kimchi. Kimchi is commonly made by fermenting a mixture of salted kimchi cabbage, radish, and paste made of red chili powder, garlic, spring onion, salted fish sauce, and other ingredients. Different regions and different houses, for that matter, use different ingredients and recipes, resulting in more than 100 major variations. In recent years, more and more Koreans have started eating store-bought kimchi rather than making their own. Made with more than 15 ingredients, kimchi is a great source of nutrients such as vitamins A and C, and the fermentation process creates large amounts of lactic acid bacteria. These nutritional benefits have boosted kimchi's popularity as an antioxidant and weight control option across the world. And a large body of research supports its effectiveness in preventing cancers, hypertension, diabetes, atopic dermatitis, and other diseases. Pay attention to nearby vehicles for safe movement. Go left here. Korea is an attractive travel destination where Eastern culture and modernization coexist in harmony, and it is a destination that many people dream of. We finally arrived at Deoksugung Palace. I hope you enjoy the rest of your trip. See you in the next video. See ya!